Alright, the title for this video, I never say titles for videos, but I'm going to tell you a title for this video, is How I Am Winning. And you might be thinking to yourself, I don't care how you're winning, Mike, it's me that I care about. This video is titled How I Am Winning, but it's all about you, okay? I've got to be super careful, I don't look into the camera too much as I'm driving and it's wet. So forgive me for not looking, okay? I'll glance occasionally. It's really raining today. Anyway, how am I winning? The reason why I'm winning is this. Let me give you some facts that some people would use against me. Some people would use to say, this guy is losing. And I will explain to you how I'm winning, okay? I have the most followers I have anywhere. The most of a following I have on any single platform is Instagram, okay? Probably because that's where I've been putting my most time, effort and attention. I've got about 5,000 followers on Instagram, and that is literally the place where I have most people following me, most people consuming my content. After that, and this is where you think I'm losing, but I'm winning, and this is how you can win. On YouTube, I think I've got about 20, 25, 30 subscribers, okay? That's roughly right. On Facebook, on my Facebook page, I think I've got about 500 followers. Again, roughly correct. Where else am I? On LinkedIn, I've probably got about 300 connections. On the podcast just came out. Last time I checked the stats, which was a few hours ago, my first podcast got about 25 listens. Second podcast just came out. It's on about 15, 20. Okay? Now, you might think those stats aren't amazing, but I'm going to tell you why I'm winning as a result of them. The reason why I'm winning is this. The majority of the people consume my content on Instagram, but they don't live on Instagram. Instagram is not their home. They haven't got their living room in Instagram. They haven't got their bed in Instagram. They don't work in Instagram. They go to different platforms, okay? They go on YouTube. They go on Facebook. They go on LinkedIn. They listen to podcasts. Have I missed anything out? Anyway, you get the idea, right? People who are on Instagram, they might love Instagram. They might spend 90% of their time on Instagram when they're on social media, but they don't spend all of their time on Instagram. So what do? I get in front of them on multiple platforms. So when somebody who maybe knows me from Instagram, who is a serious business person in this example, is thinking about working with me, right? Because due to the content that I create, there is going to be a percentage of people who consume my content who are serious business people, right? And one or two of them, and it only needs to be one or two, are at some point in their lives going to think, you know what, Mike Auton, maybe he is the solution to the particular problem that I've got. This person might be thinking, you know what, I'd like to make more money on Instagram, or I'd like to improve my branding across all social media, or you know what, I'm interested in the podcast thing, but I have no idea how to start. Whatever their problem might be for their business, I might pop into their head. But if they only see me on Instagram, they might think, he's the Instagram guy, you know? But can he help me with the podcast? Can he help me with LinkedIn? But if I'm everywhere, did you see the stress on that? I turned that into about 5 words. Everywhere, I've got to concentrate on my driving. 4 words. If I'm everywhere, then they think maybe he can help me everywhere, or maybe he can help me on this one place where I'm not strong, okay? If I'm everywhere, then this person is going to think of me even more, all right? This person is going to consider me even more. But if I'm on one platform, they can't. So why am I winning? I'm not winning because I've got 20 subscribers or 30 subscribers on YouTube. I'm winning because that one guy who follows me on Instagram also follows me on YouTube. Okay? I'm winning because that one lady, I'm always talking about guys. When I say guy, I mean it in the gender neutral sense, if that's a thing. Where I mean person. One lady, one female, might be following me on Facebook and then sees me on Instagram. Slightly different content. Pretty much the same thing, but slightly repackaged. And go, oh, now I get it. Or, oh, now I can take this guy seriously. He's not just the Facebook guy. He's also the Instagram guy. Oh, he's got a podcast. Oh, he's got a blog. All right, this guy, you know what? Maybe this is the guy that I should be talking to. Maybe this is the guy I should offer to. Maybe he can be like, maybe he's got an agency. Maybe he'll do some agency work for me. Or maybe he'd like to go into some kind of partnership. Or maybe he'd like to coach me or be a consultant, whatever, you know. It's like, but they're coming to me, and this is really, really happening. This isn't some theoretical, maybe this could happen. This is happening to me, okay? People are coming to me as a direct result of the content I'm creating, and the fact that I'm putting it across platforms, all these different platforms, well, it certainly isn't doing me any harm. And there's another reason why I am winning, and why this is how you can win. This isn't about me, this is about you. I am winning because I'm not just the Instagram guy, okay? You could have 1 million people following you on Instagram, and you could look at me and go, ha 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 ha, he's only got 5,000 followers, okay? But you're losing and I'm winning. You know why? Because if you're the million follower guy, the guy who's got 1 million followers on Instagram, but you're only on Instagram, what happens when Instagram, and it's already started, stops doing the organic reach? Where are you then? Okay, what happens when your post that used to get 10,000 likes gets 100 likes? What happens then? Where are you? And you're the guy who just did Instagram. Where are you now? You're screwed. Okay? You've got to be everywhere. Now, the fact that I've only got 20, 30 subscribers on YouTube, the fact that I'm getting 20, 30 listens on my podcast does not matter. I don't swear very much, but it doesn't matter, okay? Does not matter, because it's not about today. There's a really interesting video on YouTube. I always forget this guy's name. I think his name is Simon. The second name begins with S as well, I think. Super interesting video where he talks about, and I might be getting this wrong, this is how I remember it, the finite game and the infinite game. He talks about the infinite game, and this is the bit that interests me. The infinite game is when you realize this is not a game of football. Okay, this is not a game, this is not like a sports game where it's like 90 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and there's a very short beginning and a very short end, and you know at the end of that short period of time who's won. Life isn't a finite game. Life, business, online business, all business, is an infinite game. Now, you might look at me, you might look down your nose at me and go, ha, 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 he's got 30 podcast listeners. Ha, 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 he's got 30 YouTube subscribers because you've got, I don't know, more than me. But are you everywhere? Are you beating me everywhere? I don't if you're beating me everywhere. The question is, are you everywhere? Because if you're not everywhere, at some point in this infinite game, I am going to beat you, okay? And it's not a competition, but I'm going to beat you, okay? I'm going to be better than you. And I'm the guy that maybe you're looking down your nose at now and going, ha, ha, ha. And then 2 months later, 2 years later, 10 years later, I'm in this game for the long run, right? I don't care if I'm losing, in inverted commas, losing today, but winning in 10 years. Fine by me, okay? If I'm the guy then who you go, oh, This guy's got like hundreds of thousands of people on his podcast. What happened to when he had like 30 people listening and I was looking down my nose at him? Now he's the podcast guy, or like now he's the YouTube guy, or maybe there's a new platform, whoever, you know, whatever. Because it doesn't matter if you're quote unquote winning or losing now. If you're not everywhere, you are setting yourself up for future failure. And in the infinite game of life, of business that doesn't end, because you don't die tomorrow, hopefully. You don't die, hopefully, for another 30, 40, 50, 60 years. In that infinite game, we don't know what winning in 20 years looks like. Me having those 20 YouTube, 30 YouTube followers, the same on the podcast today, can be the stepping stone for me winning on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on the podcast 5 years from now. Okay? Or 5 months from now, if you want to think shorter term. That's what I need to do now in order to win that game in the future. Do you get it? So that is why I am winning now. And if you're not everywhere, that is why you are losing now. You are losing if you are not on every single platform. You're losing. You don't know you're losing, but you're losing. You can't feel you're losing because you're making, I don't know, 100 grand a month. It certainly feels like winning when you're making 100 grand a month, but I can tell you this, I have made, and I'm not showing off here, I have made hundreds of thousands of dollars in a single day. And you know what? At that very specific moment that I was making hundreds of thousands of dollars in a single day, I was losing, right? It felt like, good God, this rain is torrential. This is probably messing with the audio. I apologize if the audio is not very good, but you know what? Screw it, because sometimes you just got to get shit done, right? So I'm done, and this won't detract from the quality of the content, okay? So I'm still going to do the video. So why was I losing when I was making, this is going back a little bit, right? I was losing when I was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a day because I wasn't promoting myself as a brand, okay? I was promoting products for other people. I was releasing products often under pseudonyms, names that weren't me, because that's what a lot of people did back in the day, you know? And I was losing. It felt like I was winning, but I missed so many opportunities. So many opportunities. I had a big public. There was, back in the day, like maybe 10 years ago, there were hundreds of thousands of people who knew who I was. Those same people have forgotten me, right? Totally forgotten me. Yes, I was making money. Yes, I was making lots of money, but I was losing at the same time because I wasn't maximizing my wins. I wasn't getting the most out of the attention that I had at that particular time. And if you are getting all of the attention on YouTube, you're getting all of the attention on Instagram, you're getting all of the attention on whatever platform, but you're not everywhere, you are losing. You might not feel like you're losing now, but let me guarantee you this, okay? In 2 years, 3 years, 3 months, something will change. Something will change. This is the internet, folks. Time to wake up. Things change, okay? And you are going to lose. You're going to go from the wins, 100 grand a month, to the losers, quote unquote, 5 grand a month, or nothing a month. And you're going to be asking yourself, what happened? You know what happened? You were not thinking about tomorrow. What happened? You were only focused on the fact that you were winning, quote unquote, winning today. And it doesn't count, because in the infinite game, today is over in 24 hours. Okay? It's over like that. Today doesn't last. Okay? You've got to be thinking while you're winning today is, how can I win tomorrow? And you win tomorrow by being everywhere. Even if you've only got 20 people following you on that platform, You get used to that platform, you get good at that platform, you build a loyal following on that platform, and those 20 followers today can be 2 million followers a year from now. And that's how you win. That's how you know you're winning. You know you're winning if you're everywhere. You know you're losing if you're not everywhere. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars in a day, and I was losing, and I didn't know it. Take this advice. Get everywhere. Everywhere. Okay? Nowhere is beneath you. Nowhere is beneath you. You need to be everywhere. Okay? Have a good day.